Okay, team, we're ready to do this. Oh, here we are. Steph, what are you doing?
Finishing my bar.
You're dancing.
Oh.
Are you drunk?
Mm-mm.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Chan's Logic. We are live on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and Periscope even, I think. Let's check out Periscope, make sure it's live.
What's Periscope?
I don't know. I think people still use it once in a while. Anyway, today we are going to answer a question we get quite a bit. And that question is, should I, as a coach at a gym, because we work with so many gyms, we have a lot of coaches who want to know whether or not they should build a personal brand. And because we get the question so much, I think it's a good idea to actually answer that question in a podcast. What do you think, Steph?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had a pretty fun week. I'm trying to reacclimate back into society after being gone for a month.
It's been hard.
I was in Toronto for like 5 days, and then I was in North Dakota for 5 days, Then I came back, and next week I go to the CrossFit Games. So if you guys are in the area or you're down there at the games, hit me up. We're going to be at Sanctify Fitness at 10 a.m. every
Thursday.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, I get in town Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we'll be speaking, and we'll be doing some fun events afterward.
Is JJ speaking on Wednesday?
JJ speaking Wednesday and Friday, and I'm speaking Thursday, Saturday. So if you're down there, hit us up. But let's talk about personal branding for fitness coaches. So I think when we look at the personal branding aspect, what we're trying to do is we're trying to build a brand that helps not only build the business's brand, but we need to build a brand that builds our personalities into it and our own culture and our ideals and philosophies into it. And what that does is it allows us to showcase how much expertise we have in a certain area and the kind of person we are. Mm-hmm. And by doing those two things, you're going to essentially attract clients to you who are specifically oriented towards you and what you do.
Right. Because every coach is different, right? You might have one coach that's better at working with moms or working with, your youth program, or you might have somebody that's more interested in doing nutrition, or what else do we have? Like corrective exercise, or like actual like working on health and just overall rather than trying to be like going like to compete and that kind of thing. So pull out your personalities of all your coaches and you want to see them build their audience around what they are really good at.
Yeah, exactly. So when you get your personality into your brand, so the big thing I think we have to look at is you can't depend on the business entirely to build up your own brand and to build up your information and to do all that for you. You have to take a step back and say, okay, the business is going to give me so much business and it's going to flow me in depending on how you compensate your coaches and how the coaches function. But if the coach can go out there and get people excited about what they're doing and get people interested in what they're doing and pull people in, then the coach is ultimately going to have a lot more power to be able to build their own client base and build their own client book and build their own presence in the community. And that's how you create a sort of micro influence or presence within your community, which is something we want as coaches. And like Steph was saying, you want people to be excited about you for what you're doing specifically. And you want to get to a point to where when people walk into your business, they say, I've been following Coach so-and-so for so long, they're hilarious, or their information is really good and they've changed my life. And if you're capturing both those things, then you're in a good position to say, my personal brand is strong. And if you don't build a personal brand, what happens is you get into a position to where you're relying on the business all the time to push business into you and to push people into your client book. And if you don't have to rely on the business and you have your own brand moving and you have your own information moving out, you're putting it out, you're telling people what you're doing and they're aware of you specifically, you're going to have a lot easier time bringing people into your book and building your book up. Right, Steph?
Yeah. Should always be trying to get referrals in, people that trust you. That way, once you get your, client base and your your group, then that way you've got like this new pool of people that you can get referrals, from them also. So it's always good, to get different, areas that you can get new people from, new clients.
Now, if you are a coach, you're probably, the biggest question I get is, okay, I want to build my personal brand. Now, what am I supposed to do and how do I do it? And the way you want to figure this out is you need to put together an idea of what are you good at, what are you not good at, and what is your personality like? And so once you understand those different subsets, you can build your content specifically around yourself. And when you look at a lot of the fitness people, all it is just like the guys showing their 6-pack abs and being like, I'm super cool, sign up for my 90-day challenge, but they have no personality, no one cares, and they all blend into the same person. So what we need to do is we need to create differentiation in what we're doing. And so if you're funny, you need to showcase the funny stuff in your content. And that's one of my pillars of great content, which is being funny. If you're motivational, you should need to be really motivational and showcase people how motivational you are and how much you can uplift their lives and make them happy. If you're really educational, we probably need to combine some of the education with the funny stuff, because everybody's showing people how to do a pull-up and everybody's showing people nutritional videos and everybody's showing people all the educational stuff, but only the really good people are showcasing how you can make that stuff funny and motivational and combine a lot of the pillars of great content into your specific segments.
Or there's me where I just use fluffy animals.
Yeah, if you have a fluffy animal, use that in your content. People love animals. Animals are bae, as the kids say.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Steph?
I think that's pretty spot on.
Yeah. So what I would do if I was a coach trying to build a personal brand, first we would organize our content into obviously a calendar of what we're going to do. And it wouldn't be your general standard calendar. You need to organize a normal calendar. We have a doodle who's trying to ruin everything right now. So what you need to do is okay, my personality is this. I want to include a motivational piece each week. I want to include an educational piece each week. And I want to include a funny piece each week. So now I know Mondays, maybe I'm going to be motivational when I'm doing. Tuesday, I'm going to focus on a good educational piece. And my Wednesday or Thursday or whatever is going to be a funny piece. And what I would do with that is put all those videos just straight onto Facebook or Instagram, whatever your focus is. I think for coaches, your best focus is probably, you have two options. Option one is you just put everything on your personal Facebook page and your personal Instagram. And the benefits to this is you're not going to have to pay for it. And your reach is going to be high in terms of who sees your stuff. It's going to be like a normal person seeing your things. Or two, you can create a Facebook page that says like Coach so-and-so, coach at wherever, or whatever coach you are. But the problem with the page is now, because you've created a page, you need to allocate a certain amount of your marketing budget. Now you have to have a marketing budget because you're going to have to pay for reach to get people there. So if you do that, you just need to allocate like $100 or $200 a month or something to put into your post to build up your page and to get people to like it and be excited about it.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, I mean, if you're posting on your personal, I mean, especially on Instagram, I think as far as like related to gym stuff, I mean, I don't know. I use Instagram mostly for, my searching for gym related things, or if I'm looking for some motivation or whatever, it's easy to find like because of the hashtags and like that. Like even just posting, so like have the 3 different have those, but like fill in the other stuff with your own like personality. I mean, like mine's covered in animal photos and pictures and stuff, and kids too, because we do have a lot of